So far, in our quest to complete this Lincoln Penny Dansco album, we've searched 108 boxes and have found 192 of the 234 cents we need. Today, we're going to hunt 2 more boxes from the great state of North Carolina. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to my channel. Like I said in the intro, we have a 2-box penny hunt today, episode 62, boxes 109 and 110. Now I got these 2 boxes sealed from a subscriber from North Carolina. Inside here we have 100 rolls of pennies for 2 boxes, and I didn't see any fancy enders on the top, but the good news is we have 100 rolls to hunt. Now, it's been a while since I hunted any boxes from North Carolina, so I'm not familiar if I'm going to see more Philadelphia mints than Denver, I would imagine, based on the fact that it's on the East Coast, but we'll have to see. I'm going to get right into the hunt. We're not going to lollygag. We'll show the album at the end, compare it to the finds, and see if we can have any additions or any upgrades from this 2-box hunt. Now, I'll be using my Lincoln Penny Coin Hunts mat, and obviously I'll be looking for a lot of the Philadelphia varieties if we have our fair share of Philadelphia minted coins in these 2 boxes. If you are new to the channel or new to the series, you can always start the playlist from the very first box because I have a link to that playlist linked both down below in the video description as well as pinned up here for your convenience. Let's slide this out of the way. Let's get right to the hunt. I have 100 rolls to crack open and I have wheat cents to find. I'll see you if and when we have a find in this first box. Well, we're on roll number 6, and I have found a double die that I don't find too often. I've got a 2015 Shield cent under the scope, and take a look at this. Most definitely the 2015 Philadelphia minted DDO. We've got nice spread on the date, and there's even a little bit of spread on the Liberty. And if you look at the notch on the top of the T and the base of the T, you can see it. A little bit on the E as well, but it's mostly pronounced on the date. I have found a couple of these. I have one in my collection. It's nice to add another one. I'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about this coin when I bring up Variety Vista, and I'll show you a little bit more about it. So I'm on Variety Vista. This is not a variety recognized by PCGS or NGC yet, so we'll bring it up. We've got the strong spread on the date, the Liberty, and In God We Trust. The ERT, like I was talking about, but mostly on the date is where you can see it. And if I bring my cent back up, you can see that right there. Not a lot of value in this coin yet. I'm sure as it gains traction, it might get some more value, but it's definitely worth more than face value. And it's always nice seeing a modern day DDO, especially on a Shield cent, because they're not that fun to find. At the end of the day, we got a DDO. That makes me happy. We'll add it to the board. Still waiting for our first wheat cent. 1 hour later. Well, holy cow. Roll 27. We had no wheat cents on the board, just 4 Canadians, 2 young heads, a couple of 69S's, and that DDO. But finally, 27th roll, our first wheat cent. It's a pretty nice 1957 Denver. We'll take it. Finally on the board. Roll 29, wheat cent number 2, 1958 Philadelphia. Roll number 33, wheat cent number 3, a 51D. Roll number 36 is going to give us wheat cent number 4, just another 57 Denver, but at least we have 4 now. Same roll, another wheat cent, but this time 51 Philadelphia. Roll 37, box is starting to heat up. We have wheat cent number 6, and it's another 57D. Well, this first North Carolina box was a little bit rough. Only 6 wheat cents and nothing older than 1951. We did score a couple of Younghead or Laureate Portrait Canadian cents and some more modern ones. We got a 56 and a 63, so I'll take that. 2 59s and 2 69S, no DDOs. And actually, a pretty good amount of copper for as few wheat cents as we found. At the end of the day, it wasn't a tough box overall because it was saved by a 2015P DDO, which I will be flipping up here shortly. 1 box down, 1 to go. I'll take more awesome finds, but we need some wheat cents for the books. I'll be back if and when we have a find in box 2. Roll number 57 out of the 100 roll hunt's going to finally give us an old wheat cent. Unfortunately, it's one we have. 1939 Philadelphia. First from the 30s, hopefully of at least a few more. Well, we grabbed roll 60 out of the box, and when I flipped it around, take a look at this. 1926 Ender. Pretty sure we have that one, but it's good seeing an older wheat cent back to back. That wheat cent ender for number 8 is confirmed. Pretty nice, 1926 Philadelphia. Oldest of the hunt. Roll number 71 is going to yield our 9th wheat cent of the hunt. And this one is a 45p. We are on roll 94 of the hunt, and it has taken us a sheer eternity to get 10 wheat cents. Fortunately, we have found our 10th. And even better, I think it's one we need. 1933 Philadelphia. Wheat cent number 10 might be one for the book. I don't think we have very many early 30s, mint mark or not. Either way, it's actually the 3rd early find of this box, despite only having 4 finds in this box. And if I recall, we might have all the older cents from just this box, while the other one had only 50s. Either way, it's only 10 on the board. Fingers crossed we need it. Let's get back to the hunt. Roll number 96. Wheat cent number 11 is another 45p. Well, we finished that 2-box North Carolina penny hunt, and I'll tell you, they were really thin on the amount of wheat cents. We only have 11 on the board. That's 6 from box 1 and 5 from box 2. The good news is box 1 focused on the 50s, and box 2 gave us some older stuff, including a 1926p, a 33p, and a 39p. Can't get mad at finding 3 pre-40s in any 2-box hunt, especially when one of them might be needed. We also were able to net us 7 Canadian cents. 2 again were the young head, a whole bunch of 59s. I think there's 9 there. We also got 3 1969 S's, odd finding so many in some North Carolina boxes, but I'll take it. And then there was about a 6 or 7 roll run where I found 1 or 2 of these beautiful 1960, albeit large date copper cents. So I pulled them aside because they looked like they might have been uncirculated. Some are not as nice as the others, but they're still nice overall. And then we also grabbed the 1978 in fantastic shape, which I'll just compare to the album. We were able to fill the copper cup, and I had to smash that down quite a bit to get them in there, so it's definitely full. The find of the 2 boxes is going to be either this 2015p DDO, again, I'll flip that up, or if we need it, that 33p wheat cent. Speaking of finding out if we need it, let me grab the album, compare it to the finds, and bring you back with any additions or upgrades. All right, I've compared the finds to the album. I will tell you first and foremost, I probably could have updated the 1960 large date, but man, pulling that one out just to put one in that might be slightly better just didn't seem like something I'd want to do. So we're going to go ahead and roll up the other ones and keep that one in there. It's still a nice red cent and great grade. The good news is we did in fact need the 1933, only 14 million minted, so that will definitely take a spot in the album, and we'll go ahead and plug that in. On top of that, that 1926 we found is in much better shape than the current one we have in the book, so I'll need to pop that out, put that one in, and after I do that, I'll come back with a look at the album and some final thoughts. Well, we've added that 1926p as well as that 1933 Philadelphia. Now, after 110 boxes, because we added one and upgraded one, we have 193 out of the 234 cents found. One of the comments on the recent video that I published said, Rob, take a little bit slower look at the cents that you have and don't have so we can take a look at the book a little bit more close up. So I'm going to do that really quick. That way you guys can see how the book is coming along. Well, there you have it, everyone. Hopefully that look at the book allowed you to take a quick peek at the ones we're missing and to see how nice some of the ones we have found through just coin roll hunting are. I do want to take 1 second to thank the subscriber who sent the 2 penny boxes from North Carolina. Although it wasn't a whole bunch of wheat cents, we did get one for the book. We got an upgrade, and on top of all of that, we found a beautiful 2015P DDO that I can add to my collection. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that 2-box hunt. If you did, I definitely would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.